What's up, everybody? Rattlehead 50222 here, the Stuttering Reviewer. And today I am here, for those of you that give a shit, I'm here to tell you my top 10 favorite metal albums of all time. These albums you can put in, press play, and walk away and turn it all the way up and just fucking rock out. This is no way downing any band that's not on the list. It's no way taking away from them. I'm just a guy with an opinion, period. So, for those of you that watch this, if your band is not on the list, and no disrespect, these are the bands I grew up with, and I consider these top 10 records to be masterpieces. And if there was a top 20, there'd be a whole lot more, but it's a top 10. So I had to limit it because I have a limited time. So anyways, guys, and I'm a smoker, so if you don't like it, fuck you. Anyways, starting out, people. Number 10, part of the big four, Slayer. Seasons in the Abyss. Love some fucking Slayer. A lot of you are probably thinking, well, Rain and Blood, you know, Hell Awaits, all this. People, Seasons in the Abyss, in my opinion, is an album to me I can put in, press play, and love it all the way through. War Ensemble, you know, just everything about it, man. It really influenced me as a kid. It was one of the first albums, you know, I really started jamming to. I started listening to heavy metal probably around '88, and you know, with early Metallica and Wake Up Dead was my first Megadeth song I'd ever heard. But anyways, moving along, people. Guns N' Roses is number 9. Appetite for Destruction. Yeah, a lot of you are thinking, well, they're not really that heavy metal, but that album's perfect in my opinion. People, this ain't a thrash. My genre is thrash. I love thrash metal. Megadeth being my favorite band, but I like all music. So, this is metal. This ain't rock and roll. This ain't just thrash. It's, you know, it's mainly thrasher in here. But Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction, you can literally put it in, press play, and walk away. It's perfect. You know, a lot of folks, what about Use Your Illusion? Appetite for Destruction is perfect. Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, you can put all the songs off each one of those, put it on one, make it one good album, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Moving along, people, number 8, Megadeth, Countdown to Extinction. I was 13 years old when that record came out. Symphony of Destruction, when I first heard it, I thought, man, that fucking riff is bad. And it turned out the whole album was awesome. You know, it wasn't as heavy as, you know, the predecessors, but it was still good. I really jammed it until still today. I can put it in, press play, and walk away. You know, there's really not a bad song on the album. There's a couple of weaker songs on the album, but none of them's bad in my opinion. Moving on along, folks. Number 7, Anthrax, Persistence of Time. Excuse me. And really love Anthrax, man. You know, Scott Ian, Joey I just love Joey Belladonna as a singer. Really glad he's back with Anthrax. You know, I've had the privilege to see Anthrax quite a few times. And mind you, every band that's on this list I've seen in concert at least 3 times. Except Guns N' Roses, I've only seen them twice. I'm sorry about that. Anthrax Persistence of Time was a great album. It was put together. It was production-wise, it was really well. It was just a really good album. A lot of folks are going to maybe disagree on the title, but Anthrax is number 8. Period. I love them. Moving along. I'm sorry, they were number 7. Number 6, Testament, Souls of Black. Testament, man, in my opinion, if there was a big 5, would be the 5th. You know, would be in there. There's many more. Exodus, you know, Creator, but you know, Testament is Souls of Black is perfect. Everything they do is really good, but I really dug Souls of Black. Again, that time frame, Seasons in the Abyss, Souls of Black, Countdown, you know, all of them were in the same, you know, years, you know, so that between 89 and 93 or 94 was just really good years for metal. Actually, 86 to 93 was really good years for thrash. Okay, moving along. People, these next 3 bands, it was a toss-up. I love all 3 of them equally, but they had to go in a number, and I changed them several times. So, Machine Heads, number 5, Burn My Eyes. And that didn't come out until 94, but Machine Head Man has one of the best front men ever. He's very entertaining. Rob Flynn is very entertaining. And that album, man, is just kick-ass from beginning to end. And like I said, folks, I put these albums on here because these are albums that I can put in and walk away from. Just press the play button and not have to skip no songs. Burn My Eyes, Machine Head's Burn My Eyes being one of those albums for sure. The next one, number 4, is going to have to be Fear Factory, Demanufacture. Fear Factory is probably my third favorite band of all time. And you're probably wondering why they're on there 4. Like I said, I had a toss-up. You'll understand why they're number 4 when I tell you the next band's name. But Demanufacture is awesome, perfect. They don't make a bad album, but Demanufacture was one of those albums that you just put in, man, press play. You know, the production value of it was really well. It was just thrashy, kick your ass, like wow. You know, it was really the album that put Fear Factory on the map. I got to see them that tour with Megadeth, Fear Factory, Flotsam and Jetsam, and Korn. A really good show. Okay, folks, moving right along to number 3, and it's Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power. What can you say bad about Vulgar Display of Power? One of the power groove, one of the most punishing metal albums ever made. I really dug it. It stands the test of time. It's like it just came out yesterday. You can put it in and fucking just jam to it. There's not a bad song on the album. It kicks ass. Everything about Pantera was great. I really do miss Downback Girl. You know, they were great, man. I've seen them several. I'm one of the bands, man. I've probably seen Pantera 7-8 times in 4 or 5 states. Number 2, guys, and no, I didn't leave them out. The lead of the big 4, Metallica, Master of Puppets. Master of Puppets was, I can remember when it came out. I was really very young, almost 7. But even then, you know, I was a metalhead even then, and you know, I didn't have the respect for it. I really couldn't grasp how great it was until I got, you know, around 13 or 14 years old, and then it hit me. These guys are great. You know, they're just, that album is great. You know, they've really let me down and a whole lot of other folks down in the past few years, and that's all I'm going to say about Metallica. Moving along, number 1, and do I even have to really, I mean, they're in the big 4. Best metal album ever, in my opinion, ever made. To this day, nobody's topped it. Nobody can touch it. And this is my opinion. This is not set in stone. This is just my opinion. Megadeth, Rust in Peace. You goddamn right. Megadeth, Rust in Peace is a true masterpiece. You can put it in right now and think. You really can't put a time on it unless you knew when it come out. You know, of course, it come out, you know, in 91. But you really, you know, it stands the test of time. It's a great album. All these bands, all these albums were great. Megadeth was in there twice. My favorite band is Megadeth. I could not discount Countdown to Extinction. I couldn't, because it was one of the greater albums. It was probably the second Megadeth's, other than Peace Sells. You could put all, like, you know, you could, Metallica's first 4 albums, you could put all those too. But this was my top 10, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, comment below. I'll try to get back to you. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If not, thanks for watching. Thrash the fuck on, everybody. Rattlehead 50222, the Starting Reviewer, out of here. Everybody have a fucking good weekend.